After the car accident, the doctor insisted I had amnesia, but I remember every woman who came to visit me quite clearly. She is a famous brain specialist in the country, yet she firmly believes I have forgotten some of the most important things. I'm really good at making excuses for myself. I've met everyone I needed to see during these few days in the hospital. If there were really anyone important, how could they not have come to see me by now? Right, you remember everything you're supposed to remember. So what kind of amnesia is this? Young lady, a woman in a suit suddenly appeared in the back ward. Are you at the hospital now? Do you want to come and see him? Is he dead yet? If he's not dead, don't come and bother me. Mr. Gu, you're awake. Who are you? You don't recognize me? I'm Li Shui, President Song's assistant. Who is President Song? Gu-chun, President Song is very busy right now. Stop pretending to have amnesia. Even your attempt to hang yourself won't work. Faced with these baffling words, I was even more confused. Although I still didn't know what had happened, her snobbish attitude made me feel very uncomfortable, especially looking at her disgusted expression. I felt an inexplicable aversion. Wait, what did you say? 6 years. It was indeed my own face, but more mature than I remembered, and it carried a lingering sense of melancholy. Could it be that what that woman named Li Shui said was all true? It's already 6 years later? Have I really gotten married? My current memory is still stuck at 18. I still don't really understand. At 18, just when I had started college, I had a secret crush on a senior, who I think was called Song Yuyan. Although she was my senior, she was actually 2 years younger than me, and yet I am now married to her. According to Li Shui's account, I married Song Yuyan when I was 22. A flash marriage with no real emotional foundation. After we got married, I discovered that Song Yuyan's heart wasn't with me. She was always close to that man Jiang Shu, and I, being unloved, began using all sorts of tactics to try and gain Song Yuyan's attention, which only earned me her extreme disgust. In the end, I actually threatened Song Yuyan with suicide, demanding she cut off all contact with Jiang Shu. As long as you don't keep your distance from Jiang Shu, I'll die right here in front of you. Then go ahead and die. It would save me the headache. Suicide for love? That doesn't sound like anything I would do. Back in the day, I was the one who despised simp behavior the most. By the time I sorted all this out, I was already in the master bedroom of our marital home. The doctor said I was fine, so Li Shui brought me straight back. Gu-chin, President Su is very busy. Can you please stop using these petty tricks to harass her? I looked at the massive villa in front of me, but I had no desire to cause a scene. I was completely shocked by the overwhelming display of wealth. Even just a small walk-in closet was several times larger than the house I used to live in. Although I knew that I had been married to Song Yuyan for 5 years, this was the first time I had looked at her face so closely. I have to admit, there was a reason she was my goddess during my youth. Just having that face in front of me made my mood lift quite a bit. Gu-chin, what are you causing a scene about now? Causing a scene? Man, I haven't said a single word since you got back. Every other time, didn't you always come over to me the moment I returned? Are you using new tactics now? I was a bit shocked. After marrying Song Yuyan, was I really that desperate and obsessive? I've been very tired at work lately, and I don't have time to entertain your drama. Gu-chun, stop trying to do anything to Jiang Shu. Even if you threaten me with suicide, it won't work. Between me and Song Yuyan, you tell me, do you really love me? If you can't even give me love, what's the point of explaining? Song Yuyan loves Jiang Shu. Being the loser in this game of love, I could only constantly look for trouble with Jiang Shu, which just invited a scolding from Song Yuyan. This suicide stunt was also because I was jealous of how Song Yuyan catered to Jiang Shu in every way, so I privately attacked Jiang Shu's company and sabotaged their artists. My mind is a mess right now. Since I've lost the memories of these past few years, I truly don't know why I would have become so crazy. At 18, I despised people who were obsessed with love. Yet now I am dying for a woman. What are you doing? Song Yuyan, don't touch me. Behave, don't throw a tantrum. I don't like her using that tone with me, and it even started to ruin that face I'd had a crush on for years. Song Yuyan, I am your husband, right? Ever since I came back from the hospital, you haven't said a single word of concern, and now you're aggressively blaming me. Why? Because you brought all this on yourself. She had very little strength, but she happened to grip my wound. Although I grimaced in pain, this family truly has no conscience. Forget it this time, but don't ever use suicide to threaten me again. When I woke up the next morning, Song Yuyan was no longer by my side. I put on whatever clothes I found and went downstairs. As soon as I reached the bottom, I saw her already eating breakfast at the dining table. Mr. Gu, good morning. Are you awake? Then come over and have breakfast. Although it was just breakfast, the sheer spread left me stunned. Does this man eat like this every morning? Wait, why is there durian here? This was specially sent over by young Master Jiang. It's also his favorite. It was air freighted from Europe. Forget it, I'm not hungry, you guys go ahead. Gu Chang Kur eat. No, I don't eat durian, I'm speechless. Are you refusing to eat just because this was sent by Jiangshu? Since when did you arrive? I'm jealous of Jiangshu. What is this supposed to mean? I don't know what my 27-year-old self was like in front of Song Yuyan, but regardless, we are husband and wife. Does she not even know I'm allergic to durian? Miss, young Master Jiang has arrived. Yuyan, am I interrupting you two again? I knew just by one glance that this person was Jiangshu. I am Song Yuyan's husband. The housekeeper only calls me Mr. Gu, but calls him young Master Jiang. Young Master Jiang, you're here. I call Jiangshu. Young Master Jiang, young Master Jiang. Young Master Jiang, you're here. No wonder my 27-year-old self was so hostile toward Jiangshu. We are legitimately married, yet I can never compare to her blatant favoritism toward another man. Mr. Gu, I heard you slit your wrists yesterday. Are you doing all right now? That's none of your concern. Yuyan, maybe I should leave. Mr. Gu doesn't seem to welcome me. I don't know what my 27-year-old self was like in front of them, but at 18 I don't love Song Yuyan at all, so I certainly don't need to swallow my pride. If you know that, why are you still here? What an attention seeker. Gu Chang, can you stop causing trouble in the house? He took the initiative to defend Jiangshu, and my impression of him dropped significantly again. Originally, waking up to find I was married to my high school crush had excited me a little, but now it seems Song Yuyan is nothing special. Yuyan, I came here today specifically to invite you to my victory banquet. Gu Chang, you won't be absent, right? I originally didn't want to go, but seeing the hidden disdain and provocation in Jiangshu's eyes, I suddenly, almost instinctively, agreed. Sure. After all, I am Yuyan's husband. I should accompany her to social events. They're here. It's no wonder my 27-year-old self got to such a point, constantly being gossiped about behind my back. How could one's mind not become twisted? The me from back then must have loved Song Yuyan very much, which is why, in the day-after-day torment, I chose to give up my own life. Standing there alone. Isn't it awkward? Why would it be awkward? As long as he can be with Yuyan. You could make him kneel and he'd still do it. He's not dead, so why should I worry about him? Alright, stop fighting. I've been insulted like this, and instead of helping me, he just blames both sides. It seems I'm not welcome here, so I won't disturb you any longer. Goodbye. Did I see that right? He actually dared to give Yuyan attitude. Has he really lost his mind because of Jiangshu? The noisy voices behind me were making me very irritated. I went to the outdoor swimming pool, wanting to clear my head, but not long after, Jiangshu suddenly walked out. Mr. Gu, you really have impressed me. What exactly are you trying to do? I find you so annoying. Aren't you afraid I'll push you in from here? I'm afraid you wouldn't dare, since everyone knows Yuyan would definitely save me. Nonsense. Guchen, do you dare to make a bet with me? If you two are truly so in love, why not make Song Yuyan divorce me? Is it only fun if you're the third party? Butting into someone else's marriage? That's only because you're pestering her. You'd even resort to suicide just to cling to Yuyan. She only stays married out of pity. Guchen, let me ask you one more time, do you dare to bet? I don't dare, I'll let you win. I have no interest in being a witness to something everyone already knows. I'm not stupid enough to commit suicide a second time. Gu Chun, go on down. I couldn't feel anything anymore, only my senses being swallowed by water from all directions. You can go now. I couldn't feel anything anymore. All my senses were being swallowed by the water closing in from every direction. I struggled desperately to swim upward, but just as my vision blurred, a familiar figure dove in from the poolside and swam in the opposite direction. It was my wife, Song Yuyan. When Jiangshu and I both fell into the water, she swam toward him with lightning speed, and a sharp pain pierced my heart. Perhaps that was the last lingering remnant of affection from my 27-year-old self. Jiangshu and I were both rescued. However, he was saved by Song Yuyan while I was saved by a complete stranger. To be fair, she was quite attractive, definitely my type. Guchen, are you okay? Song Yuyan tried to help me up, but I shook her off. The surrounding area fell into a dead silence, and I could even hear everyone deliberately slowing their breathing. An ice-cold beauty like Song Yuyan had probably never been brushed off by anyone before. Song Yuyan, let's get a divorce. I don't want anything. Consider that little push just now as the breakup fee for the years I spent with you. Song Yuyan stood there in silence for a long time, then then suddenly walked toward me. I said, "That push was just a breakup fee. Surely you aren't so petty as to hold that against me?" Song Yuyen said nothing, simply gripping my wrist tightly, trying to drag me away. In the confusion, a slender hand suddenly grabbed onto me. "Yuyen, he almost drowned just now. Don't be so hard on him." The person speaking was the one who had jumped in to save me. She was also soaking wet, and if nothing else, she had a truly unique aura. She and Song Yuyen were completely different types. Song Yuyen was cold and smart, an ice-cold beauty, while she was wild, untamed, and incredibly charming. In a daze, I lost focus for a moment. Yi Jixin, she was my sister-in-law. In what capacity are you lecturing me? Are you really? And how did I hear her say earlier that she wants to divorce you? Besides, regardless of anything else, you saved your husband just now. Shouldn't you be thanking us? The project in the western suburbs. I will hand it over to you entirely. Stay out of the affairs between Gu Chun and me. The western suburbs project was a huge prize, and Yuyen was just giving it to Yi Jixin like that? That was a project worth hundreds of millions. Even the Jiang family only got a small piece of the pie, and yet Yuyen was handing it all to Yi Jixin. After leaving the banquet, I was taken to a hotel room by Song Yuyen, where she dragged me by the wrist, wanting to give me a hot bath. "Song Yuyen, can you please step out first? You are my husband. What's wrong with me taking a look?" I was soaking in the bathtub. I saw it. When I had been soaking in the tub for a while, Song Yuyen suddenly walked in. I didn't know what she intended to do, and I was instantly startled. "Gu Chen, thank goodness you're okay. Do you know, you scared me to death just now. Ms. Song, please have some self-respect." The person who actually saved me was Yi Jixin. What right did Song Yuyen have to say such things? I would never forget the sight of her back, as she rushed toward him when Jiangshu and I both fell into the water. Even though I have lost my memories of these past 5 years, my heart still felt an instinctive, sharp pain at that moment. I think that must have been the final struggle of my 27-year-old self. She knew I couldn't swim, yet she still chose to save Jiangshu first. If it hadn't been for Yi Jixin, I would have already perished. Having brushed past death twice, I no longer felt any stirrings. For this woman I had admired for so long. This was my fault, and I promised that in the future, this kind of situation won't happen again, okay? It doesn't matter anymore. After the divorce, you can save whoever you want. It's none of my business. I know you're angry, but it's not the way you think. Besides, I do not agree to the divorce you're talking about. By what right do you disagree? Song Yuyen, let me tell you, this divorce is happening whether you like it or not. Song Yuyen seemed slightly furious, but knowing I had every reason to be angry, she held back and didn't argue with me. By the time I walked into the bedroom, Song Yuyen was hugging me again, unrelenting. "Just get a good night's sleep, and we'll talk about it tomorrow morning, okay?" Song Yuyen, let go. Song Yuyen, let go. Don't force me to use force. I don't know how pathetic my 27-year-old self was. After everything that has happened, she still thinks she can coax me back. Since I can't sleep, I'll find something else to do. Did I hurt you? The panic in her eyes at that moment made me think she actually cared about me. But I quickly wiped away that illusion. A woman who doesn't even care about my life. How could she care about my injuries? Where exactly do you feel unwell? Tell me quickly. Hurry. Song Yuyen suddenly looked at my tightly clenched hand in astonishment. She had always thought I was just putting on an act, never imagining that it was real. Gu Chun, you're actually serious. Are you satisfied now? Who gave you permission to do this? Do you even care about me? You just watched. As I almost drowned, my words hit her like sharp needles. I saw her dark eyes shrink slightly. Don't move around. I'll have the doctor come check on you. Along with the doctor came Jiangshu. Yuyen, is Gu Chun all right? He's fine. You go back and rest first. You don't need to worry about this. But I feel terrible about it. After all, it was because of me that Mr. Gu almost drowned. You look decent, but you're quite the actor. It's a shame I wasn't recording. Otherwise, if Song Yuyen heard what you said to me back then, I wonder what she would think. Gu Chun, stop talking. Rest well here. I'll come see you again when I have time tomorrow. Hurry and leave. It would be best if you bring the divorce papers. If you don't write them, I'll go find a lawyer to draft them. His assets must be staggering. If he draws them up, there won't be any other trouble, and it will save him from thinking I'm coveting his wealth. Gu Chun, I will not divorce you. Get that thought out of your head. I looked at my phone. At first I used my own birthday as the passcode, but it failed to unlock. I tried a few common numbers, but it still showed failure. Finally, I used Song Yuyan's birthday, and it unlocked instantly. I scoffed helplessly, then immediately changed the passcode to my own birthday. The next day, I didn't wait for her at all and contacted Yi Zhishuan directly. Hello, this is Gu Chun. Do you have time to go out for a drink with me? Gu Chun, what is it? Mr. Yi, I want to thank you. After all, you saved my life yesterday. All right, where should we meet? Let's meet at the coffee shop nearby. I'm heading out now, bye. Not bad, Mr. Gu. You're still as punctual as ever. Mainly, I want to thank you. Since you saved my life yesterday, anything is fine. You decide. Why do I get the feeling that you're very different from before? Is that so? How am I different? I didn't really want others to know about my memory loss. Besides, I didn't even know what my relationship with this Yi Zhishuan was like. Based on yesterday's situation, we probably don't know each other well. Maybe it was just from the shock yesterday. Gu Chun, what is wrong with you? We've known each other for so many years. Anything you have, you can just tell me. Gu Chun, you're not acting right. Ever since you woke up in the hospital, you've become very different from usual. Is it because of Song Yuyan? Even you can tell that I'm different, yet she can't. This marriage truly has no need to continue. Gu Chun, do you really intend to divorce Yuyan? After what happened yesterday, don't you think that's reason enough for a divorce? You were so obsessed with her before, I never thought that you were serious about the divorce. When you and Song Yuyan first got married, wherever he went, you had to cling to him. You couldn't stand anyone of the opposite sex around him. Not to mention Jiangshu. Am I really that crazy? Miss you. Don't just pin unfair labels on me. Not only are you highly possessive, but you're also extremely insecure. But then again, although Song Yuyan seems to despise you, she never once thought about separating from you. After you married her, you stopped seeing all your old friends, especially your female friends. Despite all our attempts to persuade you, we were all college classmates and went through so much together. Even if I failed to confess my feelings to you, there was still our friendship, yet you cut off contact just like that. In that case, you must know me quite well, right? Hearing her describe me in such detail, my eyes lit up. Since I have amnesia and don't fully understand the current situation, having her around should make things much easier. I don't want Song Yuyan to know that I've lost my memories. Otherwise, things will get very complicated. Time passed quickly, and although I didn't say it explicitly, Yi Zhishuan seemed to know I was in trouble. She didn't pry, and just filled me in on everything that happened in the last 2 years. I couldn't help but feel a bit emotional that the 27-year-old me could actually love someone to such an extent. Isn't that Gu Chen? Why is he with Yi Zhishuan? I remember saying before, I don't like you being too close to him. We are getting a divorce. So what does it matter to me? None of your business. You saved my husband yesterday. I have already used the project in the western suburbs to express my gratitude, so you don't need to meet in private. I grabbed the armrest of the sofa next to me tightly, as if this sentence had appeared in front of me before. I suddenly looked up at her, my eyes bloodshot. I remembered. There was a clear image in my mind showing Song Yuyan. You once said this to me. Does it have anything to do with you? That day when he came home late from a business dinner, I asked her where she had been, and she would speak in this impatient tone. And now, I am returning these words to her exactly as they were. Meeting Jiangshu is not what you think. After all, our families are old friends, and some business dealings are unavoidable. But I am already reducing my contact with him. Believe what you want, all right? Don't act like you're deeply in love. If you feel guilty because you almost got me killed yesterday, and want to save the marriage, you really don't have to. If you truly have a conscience, you'd be better off being generous when signing the divorce agreement and giving me more money. That would be more practical. After that day, Song Yuyan and I parted on bad terms again. I really can't understand why she doesn't want to divorce me. She obviously loves Jiangshu and is so disgusted by me. Wouldn't a divorce be exactly what she wants? Gu Chun, what do you mean by this? You moved out without even a word. What do you mean? What do I mean? We are getting a divorce, we can't still be living together, right? You should draft the agreement as soon as possible. I had just finished cleaning up my things when the door was knocked. I thought it was a delivery, so I hurriedly opened the door to greet it, only to see Song Yuyan standing at the door looking furious. What are you doing here? Wait, how do you know where I'm living? Song Yuyan walked straight in, took one look at the state of the rental, and immediately lost her temper. Gu Chun, you'd rather live in a place like a dog kennel just to throw a tantrum and separate from me? Song Yuyan, do I look like I'm throwing a tantrum? I genuinely want to divorce you. Isn't this what you wanted? When did I ever say I wanted to divorce you? Song Yuyen looked at me, as if she were looking at someone who was completely unreasonable. Honey, stop throwing a tantrum, okay? Come back with me. I promise this kind of thing won't happen again. There's no need. You just need to have the divorce papers ready. Honey, do you really have to push this tantrum to this point? I've said it. I'm serious. I'm not playing around with you. Do you really want to sleep alone in this dark and damp place? You can't sleep without me. Ever since I woke up with amnesia, I felt like Song Yuyen and I were a miserable couple, but why is it that from her current tone, it seems like we are a loving couple just going through a lover's quarrel? Song Yuyen, I have made up my mind to divorce you. I cannot live another day like this. After kicking Song Yuyen out the door, I started arranging my new home, and I had already learned enough about the company's affairs. It was a struggle to keep up, so I needed to spend a lot of time catching up. That evening, when I got home from work, I opened my social media feed and saw a photo posted by Jiang Shu. It was a picture of him and Song Yuyen, accompanied by a caption, a suggestive remark. If we hadn't missed each other, would the man by your side be me? I sneered. Isn't this just implying to Song Yuyen that there is no love with me, and she will eventually divorce me to be with him? I liked the post, commented 99, wishing them a long life together, underneath, and then deleted him directly. While I was at it, I found Song Yuyen's number, and deleted and blocked all her contact methods. You blocked me? Sorry, I shouldn't have blocked you directly. I forgot we aren't divorced yet. You're here because you want me to sign the divorce papers, right? Perfect, I need to ask for leave. Once signed, we can go and file for it. Gu-chun, add me back right now. I won't. Husband, I apologize. Won't you add me back as a friend? I don't even know what your number is. You don't remember my number? Yeah, so what? How could you possibly forget my number? You always knew it by heart. If I had known he had discovered it, I did forget it, so what? We are getting a divorce? Can't I forget your number? Gu-chin, what is wrong with you? Ever since you woke up from your suicide attempt, you've been like a different person. Isn't that normal? After going through such a major event, there are bound to be some changes. Do you still expect me to be the same as before, following behind you like a lapdog? Song Yuyen looked at me, a hint of a threat flashing in her eyes. She completely ignored my evasive words, silently snatched my phone, and skillfully tried to unlock it, only to find the password was incorrect. You changed your password? Yeah, so what? Your old password was my birthday. Song Yuyen, give me back my phone, I still have to go to work. Taking leave? If you want, I can buy the whole company for you. Song Yuyen tried the password a few more times. Our wedding anniversary, incorrect. She narrowed her eyes, tried my birthday again, and it worked. Song Yuyen gave me a complicated look but said nothing, changing the password to our wedding anniversary. I snatched the phone back, wanting to unlock it, but found I couldn't open it at all. Song Yuyen, by what right did you change my password? The password is our wedding anniversary. You can change it back. Hearing this, I was stunned. Our wedding anniversary? I have amnesia, and my knowledge of her is merely that of a crush from many years ago. Now that I know her truly wretched nature, her pretty face, her hot body, and her massive fortune can no longer move me. It is impossible for me to take the initiative to learn these pointless things. You have amnesia, don't you? You just don't remember. It doesn't mean you don't love me. Once you remember, in the future, you definitely won't divorce me. Her words made me feel incredibly repulsed, and I was also afraid that if I did remember, would I turn back into that pathetic 27-year-old Gu-chin? That version of me was truly too miserable, so I would rather never remember. Gu-chun, when did you get here? Wait, how do you have the key to my room? I contacted the landlord and bought this place. Give me the key, I'm moving out tomorrow. How much have you forgotten? I haven't forgotten anything, who says I have? The reason I'm divorcing you is because I don't love you. How many more times do I have to say it? Before I could finish, Song Yuyen hugged me from behind. Don't say such things. You have amnesia. I won't hold it against you. Once you remember, we'll settle the score then. Song Yuyen, are you done yet? You don't love me at all. You aren't good to me at all. Why should I stay by your side? Even if I have amnesia, so what? I have wanted to leave you for a long time. We are just arguing, Gu-chin. I've already explained to you it wasn't intentional that time, and Jiangshu and I aren't what you think. The Song and Jiang families are old friends. We had an arranged marriage when we were children, but I never had feelings for her. Regarding the relationship between a man and a woman, after I married you, my grandfather felt guilty toward her. So he asked me to look after her more. Other than that, we don't have any other relationship. Who would believe that? You value her life more than mine. It seems you're still throwing a tantrum over that incident. I didn't know you had lost your memory at the time. I should have explained it to you immediately. I didn't want to hear her excuses at all, but Song Yuyan insisted on not letting me leave. That day, when I heard someone fell into the water, my first reaction was to check if you were okay. They said it was Jiangshu. So I saved her, but I didn't expect you to fall into the water too. Just these simple words. She managed to absolve herself of all responsibility. Seeing that I didn't believe her at all, Song Yuyan fell silent for a long time. Don't you believe me? Why should I believe you? Everyone saw it at the time. You rushed over without even thinking you were doing it to save her. It has nothing to do with me. After I was rescued by Yi Zhishuan, you were still that cold toward me. Song Yuyan, do I look that stupid? If you really want what's best for me, let me go. Anything but divorce, I can agree to anything else. Wait until you remember everything, then we will discuss the divorce. It's useless, Song Yuyan. Since heaven allowed me to forget this, it means I shouldn't remember. I am very resistant to remembering these things, and I don't want to go back to being my 27-year-old self. Song Yuyan had no choice but to try to keep me steady for the time being. A few days after I started living a normal life, Jiangshu took the initiative to find me. Guchen, let's talk. I didn't want others to treat this as a joke, so I took her to a coffee shop next to the company. Jiangshu looked haggard and disheveled, with deep dark circles under her eyes. If you have something to say to me, say it quickly. You must be very smug, right? Yuyan has unilaterally terminated our family's partnership. Now everyone in the circle knows that the Jiang family has lost its backing. What does that have to do with me? Yuyan said she won't help me anymore. Did you say something to her? I thought you came to apologize sincerely, but it seems it's only for your own benefit. We have nothing to talk about. I turned to leave, but heard Jiangshu shouting behind me. Why? A bumpkin from the countryside like you can be her husband, can marry her? Where am I worse than you? My footsteps stopped abruptly. I seemed to have heard these words before, shortly after I married Song Yuyan. All those friends of hers were mocking me. Back then, Jiangshu was quite friendly and even understanding toward me, offering me many ideas, but the ideas she gave often made me look like a fool in front of everyone. I started to become insecure, timid, and paranoid. Those images flashed by bit, and I was sure this was my memory. Guchen, I can apologize to you, but you must tell Yuyan, I have no interest in my affairs with Song Yuyan. Please tell her that I don't want to see you two ever again. How come we always run into you on these occasions? Yuyan, don't you think so? This is my husband. Please stay away from him. I haven't done anything to him. Look at how nervous you are. Jiangshu, why do you always look for trouble with Guchun in private? She was the one who looked for trouble with me, right? Jiangshu's face remained cold, only softening slightly when she saw Song Yuyan. Yuyan, no matter what, I grew up with you. We are childhood sweethearts after all. The previous matter was just a misunderstanding. Can't you be lenient? I've already done what I should have done, and I don't owe you anything. I only took care of you before for the sake of your grandfather, but that doesn't mean you can be greedy and insatiable. Greedy and insatiable? No. Jiangshu wanted to refute, but couldn't find any reason, and could only clench her fists. Glaring at me with resentment, she turned and left. After she left, I finally understood why she was so restless today and why she came to find me. It turns out Song Yuyan had made the incident at the pool that day public, making Jiangshu a laughingstock in the circle. At the thought of this, before my eyes appeared again, those fragmented images, and I suddenly felt a splitting headache. Are you feeling unwell? I'll take you to the hospital to check. I'm not going, just worry about your Jiangshu. Just don't come and bother me again. Don't worry about anything else. Rest assured. I won't give him another chance. I won't make the same mistake again. You can choose not to make the same mistake, but not every mistake can be forgiven. The project in the western suburbs has already been given to you. Don't push your luck. After all, I saved him. But he is the one who saved him. He has never known how to swim since he was a child. If I hadn't stepped in that day, you wouldn't have a husband anymore. Is this how you speak to your savior? Hearing this, Song Yuyan's eyes grew cold, and a glint of chill flashed across them. How did you know he couldn't swim? Since you two are getting a divorce, I won't hide it anymore. Actually, I have known Guchun for a long time, and I have even confessed to him. It's just that he fell in love with you later. Guchun, if you think you were blind, I can give you another chance to choose. Almost in the next second, Song Yuyan charged straight at her, and the two women were locked in a fierce fight. I had never seen my usually calm Song Yuyan have such a huge emotional outburst, nor had I ever seen women fight. I could only assume they were brawling there, so I didn't try to break up the fight, and turned to head back to the company. But I didn't expect Song Yuyan to be faster than me. When I arrived downstairs at the company, Song Yuyen was already standing there, a bruise at the corner of her mouth. Seeing me, her eyes lit up. Don't worry, I'm not really hurt. Who told you I was worried? Don't be conceited. I'll come to pick you up when you get off work. I said I want a divorce from you. Which part do you not understand? You have amnesia now, so you don't remember your feelings for me. It will be fine once you remember. Why should I want to remember? Is it because you and Jiangshu are innocent? Or do you think that once I remember, I will become as humble and pathetic as before? I didn't think that. Seeing her like this, I suddenly felt a sense of powerlessness. Song Yuyen, I have always had a longing for marriage, thinking I would marry a very kind wife, but I never imagined that my future wife would turn out to be someone like this. So what if you and Jiangshu are innocent? You haven't fulfilled a wife's duties at all, and I don't see any need to continue this marriage. Let's get a divorce. I said a lot to Song Yuyen, all of which came from the heart. At that moment, I felt as if I saw a certain light in Song Yuyen's eyes shatter. I turned around and didn't look at her again. After that day, I refused to hear any news about Song Yuyen. Those people in that circle have always been snobbish. After knowing what happened last time, they started probing for news from my side. Some wanted to curry favor with me, but I didn't play along. I just did my own thing, waiting for the day Song Yuyen would be willing to agree to the divorce. When it was time to get off work, I stretched, originally intending to ask Yi Zishuan out for a meal to formally thank her, but just as I was about to walk out of the company building, I saw a luxury black car parked there, and the colleagues around were whispering, winking at me. I cursed silently in my heart and walked past without looking to the side. Song Yuyen also immediately walked toward me. Gu-chan, you're here. Are you here to give me the divorce agreement? Song Yuyen didn't answer and deliberately steered away from the topic. She took out from somewhere a set of car keys. Do you like it? The latest Hummer model. I don't like it, although I said that when I saw the keys, the reaction deep down wasn't fake. Song Yuyen pulled me straight into the car and we drove until nightfall. By the time I came to my senses, I was already sitting in a restaurant. Have a meal with me. Will you be willing to divorce me after eating this meal? Song Yuyen remained silent for a long time before speaking. If you don't eat this meal with me, I won't divorce you. That's what you said. This dinner was exceptionally lavish, as if it had been carefully prepared, with red wine, candles, and all kinds of flower arrangements. It was that kind of romantic atmosphere. This dinner was exceptionally lavish, as if it had been carefully prepared. There was red wine, candles, and all kinds of flower arrangements. I ate very quickly, without a trace of lingering affection. I'm full, I'm leaving. Guchin, did you forget what day it is today? What day? Today is I didn't have the slightest memory in my mind. It is just as well that I cannot recall how we lived our past. Let's just consider this our last dinner together. I understand her desire to mend things, but I truly do not feel that our marriage is worth saving anymore. After saying an apology, I turned to head to the restroom. Looking at myself in the mirror, I told myself not to turn back. Once I calmed down and turned to leave, the moment I looked up, I saw Song Yuyen walking toward me. Husband, please, can you try hard to remember? Song Yuyen, let me go. She is only this persistent because I have amnesia. She thinks that, as long as I remember, I won't be able to bear divorcing her. It's useless. I know myself. Even if I don't love you anymore because of my amnesia, I can still feel that. Even if I remembered everything right now, I would still divorce you. You love me very much. We are very much in love. You just forgot. Gu-chen, are you alright? I'm fine. Don't touch me. Gu-chen. The pain in the back of my head caused scenes to flash before my eyes. The cold treatment at our wedding, the drink Jiangshu handed me, my parents-in-law's teacups, and those mocking gazes. These fragments came faster and clearer, stitching themselves into memories. I remembered our first time, how we got together, how we got married, and how we fell out over Jiangshu. I also remembered how I was teased by them, and made a fool of myself in front of my parents-in-law. All that pain was laid bare before me. By the time I remembered all of this, my heart was numb with pain. No wonder I wanted to forget. No wonder I couldn't remember anything. So, that part of my memory was that painful. What's wrong with you, Gu-chun? Song Yuyen, you truly disgust me. I looked into her eyes, clutched my chest, and collapsed to the ground, losing consciousness. When I woke up again, I was already lying in a hospital bed. It was the same familiar doctor, checking my head. She sat by the bedside, her hands gripped tightly. Seeing me wake up, she immediately called the doctor over, weeping with joy. How do you feel? Nothing too serious, just some pooled blood. He had a bruise in his brain before. Now that the impact has dispersed it, he's fine. He just needs a good rest. When did he get hit? Why didn't you tell me? It's useless, Song Yuyen. Let's get a divorce. I told you, you just don't remember now. But I remembered. I have remembered everything. Yet I still want to divorce you. Song Yuyen's eyes trembled violently, as if in disbelief. I had never seen such a sorrowful look in her eyes, but I knew my decision was right. I am too tired. Being with you is too painful. Song Yuyen, let's get a divorce. I have mentioned the word divorce countless times, and Song Yuyen always reacted strongly. But never like this, as if she had completely lost all hope. Song Yuyen, let's just part on good terms. After leaving the hospital for a long period of time, I did not see Song Yuyen. I had made things very clear to her. She should have come to terms with it by now. My life gradually became peaceful, and work matters no longer felt as tangled as before. However, one thing gave me a headache. After I recovered my memory, Yi Zhixuan started seeking me out frequently. So you really did have amnesia. I had my doubts before, but I didn't expect it to be true. Once you're divorced, would you like to try things out with me? Wait, I'm not divorced yet. I don't even have the divorce certificate, and your current behavior counts as trying to poach someone. I said this not because I am reluctant to leave Song Yuyen, but because I don't want to get involved in another relationship so quickly. Besides, even though Yi Zhixuan wasn't a mistress, she did interfere when the situation between Song Yuyen and me wasn't yet resolved. I am very grateful that she saved my life back then, but that is all. I was just trying my luck. Guchen, I let go of you long ago. I just saw that you weren't doing well, and couldn't bear it. Thank you. I gave her a hug. Suddenly, seeing Song Yuyen approaching us in the distance, I felt impatient. Just as I was about to leave, Song Yuyen suddenly rushed to the side and retched a few times. Who knows, was Yuyen disgusted enough by our hug that she vomited? No, it's not that. I just feel a bit unwell. What could it be? Is it possible that I'm pregnant? My head is splitting, I said. I didn't want a child at the time, simply because Song Yuyen told me she didn't want one. You really, even if there was one, you wouldn't keep it anyway, except for getting a divorce. I don't want to see you anywhere, not in the luxury cars or the mansions. It doesn't matter, you can have everything I own, no matter how much we argue. It's fine. I don't want to divorce you. Get in the car, I don't want to be on the street, being a spectacle for others to watch. Dragging him directly into the car, Song Yuyen. You really don't have to be like this. We simply aren't compatible. Reaching this point, we both have problems. I do lack charm. Even I don't like myself. It's not that I don't like you. I do feel impatient, but I have never once thought about divorcing you. I thought that even with all the arguing, we would spend our whole lives together. But I don't want to live that kind of life anymore. Jiangshu was just a catalyst between us. We were never from the same world to begin with. Cannot trust you, and you could never accommodate me unconditionally, Song Yuyen. Stop being obsessed. I stood downstairs and watched her retreating back, sighing. Today is my day off, so I'm heading to the hospital to get a brain scan. As I held the test results and prepared to go home, I suddenly saw a man on the street I hadn't seen in a long time. Guchen, what's that in your hand? What business is that of yours? I was very guarded because the way Jiangshu looks right now really doesn't look like a normal person. Do you know that Aksu is pregnant with your child? Why? I am the golden boy, and Yuyen and I are childhood sweethearts. You, an outsider, how dare you stand by her side? How dare you? How dare I? If you have something to say, go directly to Song Yuyen. What does it have to do with us? I took a step back, not wanting to get entangled in his nonsense. This matter should be handled by Song Yuyen. Are you mocking me? You know she completely cut off all cooperation with the Jiang family, making me the laughingstock of the power circle. You were the one who told her those things, right? You told her that I was deliberately flaunting you behind her back, that I sowed discord and pushed you down. You did all these things. Are you afraid of others finding out now? I knew it was you all along. No, Song Yuyen. I heard a shrill cry. The pain I expected did not come. When I opened my eyes, I realized Song Yuyen had actually shielded me. Her back was bleeding continuously, her face pale, and after seeing me, she slowly closed her eyes. Song Yuyen. Stop talking. I said I wouldn't let you get hurt. Do you hear me? If I wasn't so lucky this time, would you start to feel regret? I don't need it. Divorce. At least we are still husband and wife. Don't say such foolish things. Wait for me. Sir, please wait outside. Yuyen, for the first time, I am this panicked, terrified that something might actually happen to her. The suppressed feelings from the past surged back. I realized that my feelings for her hadn't vanished. They were just repressed. I didn't want to be hurt anymore, so I forgot her. The lights in the operating room stayed on, and I sat on the chair outside, waiting. Everything around me was irrelevant, until Song Yuyen's mother arrived. "How is Yuyen doing now?" "I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know the specifics yet. She has been taken in for emergency surgery." Song's mother rolled her eyes, almost fainting. "You wait here." I thought she would blame me, but she said nothing. After calming down, she looked at me and told me to wait here for her. I didn't know what she meant, but I obeyed, and not long after, I saw her grab Jiangshu's hair and slam it against the side. It was her doing, wasn't it? "How dare you? If anything happens to Song Yuyen, I won't let you off. Auntie, this is all Gu Chen's fault. If it weren't for him, Yuyen wouldn't be hurt. Do you think I'll let you off just by saying that? Gu Chen is my son-in-law. You hurt her, and I still won't let you off. I always thought she didn't like me. I never expected her to say something like this. Why? Auntie, you clearly liked me in the past, but I was blind back then. I know everything you've done. Out of respect for your grandfather, we haven't held it against you, but I never expected you to go even further. If anything happens to Yuyen, don't expect to have a peaceful life. If anything happens to Yuyen, I'll have the entire Jiang family buried with her." I didn't want to hear a single word of their talk. I just quietly watched the door of the operating room, hoping only that Song Yuyen would be fine. The operating room light went out, and my eyes lit up. "Keep it down, you two. The surgery is over. Good, good." After the doctor came out, both of us stepped forward to ask about Song Yuyen's condition. Regardless of what happened, Song Yuyen's wounds have been stitched up. As for what comes next, it depends on her own will to live. Song Yuyen was moved to a VIP ward for observation. Song's mother and I walked in together. Her eyes were red, completely lacking the intensity she had toward Jiangshu earlier. When it comes down to it, she's just a mother worried about her daughter. "I'm sorry, Auntie. To say I don't resent you would be a lie. But I know this is Jiangshu's fault. Auntie, don't worry. No matter what, I will take good care of Yuyen. I know about you two wanting a divorce. I didn't like you before, but I never made things difficult for you. Gu Chun, confidence comes from within. If you look down on yourself, how could others think you are worthy of Yuyen? The Song family has only one daughter, and in most cases, they respect her personal choices. Song's mother had never spoken so sincerely to me before. I've handled everything. Now we just need to wait for Yuyen to wake up. You've kept watch all night, you must be tired. Go home and get some rest. It's okay, I'm still young. You should go back first, Guchun. When I woke up again, I was lying on the bed next to Song Yuyen's. Song's mother was very happy to see me wake up. How do you feel? Is there any discomfort? Much better. How long have I been asleep? Not long. The doctor said you were exhausted, so you should rest well. Is there anything else? Yuyen is pregnant. Do you know? I didn't want them to know. If they knew that Song Yuyen was carrying my child, they would definitely make her keep it. After all, they lack an heir, and after we divorce, they would definitely fight me for custody of the child. With their wealth and power, I would have absolutely no chance of winning. About you and Yuyen, I don't want to interfere, but this child, the doctor said, as long as the mother is safe, the child will be fine. Once Yuyen wakes up, she will definitely keep this child. We hope she can grow up in a complete family. Andy, let's talk about that later. Right now, the most important thing is whether Yuyen can wake up. Gu Chun, Yuyen has let you down, but she truly loves you. She just doesn't know how to express her feelings. Before leaving, she patted my shoulder and told me, don't worry, no matter what, the Song family will protect you. This is also what Yuyen would want most to see. After Song's mother left, only Song Yuyen and I remained in the ward. I looked at her tightly closed eyes and felt a pang of pity, but at the thought of the child, I felt a bit angry. Song Yuyen, I remember you once said, you didn't want this child. If you give up on it after you wake up, then I hope you never wake up. Aren't you going to say, aren't you trying to atone? Aren't you trying to change? By lying here like this now, are you just being lazy? I know she can't hear me, but what Mother Song said just now has had a great impact on me. I need a relaxing outlet. Song Yuyen, since you don't like children, when you wake up too, after you give birth to her, I will take care of the child myself, but she will still call you mother. You are her biological mother. Even if we divorce, we can still coexist peacefully. However, I won't grow old alone. Perhaps before long, your child will be calling someone else mother. I said that on purpose to make you angry. I won't remarry, maybe I'll date, but I won't enter into marriage again. What do you think of Yi Zixuan? She has liked me for so many years, and even saved my life. She might just be a very good stepmother. I hadn't finished speaking yet, when Song Yuyan's fingers suddenly twitched, but that was all. Song Yuyan, I'm not kidding with you. If you don't wake up soon, I'm gonna go find her in a moment. Song Yuyan's eyelids suddenly flickered. This time I saw it clearly. It wasn't an illusion. Doctor, let me check. Heartbeat is strong. Breathing is stable. Her consciousness is recovering. She should be able to wake up very soon.